How's it going, everybody? This is the Uncanny Omar, and with me, as always, is Garth. Just kidding, no
Yep.
Garth.
Yes. Yeah, welcome back everyone to another episode of Reelz Talk. It's been a minute since we've been on. We had a couple of delays with Beetle being out of town, being sick, but we are back and we are ready to go because we are about to kick off summer movie season, starting with Guardians of the Galaxy, which comes out this Friday. And then from that point on, we have a host of movies coming out from a lot of comic book movies, action thrillers, a lot of staples that you usually find in the summer. And so Omar and I are going to try to rank our most anticipated.
Rake them in. Hey, so I can't see you, Amanda. I can hear you, but now I can't see you.
But I can see both of us.
I promise. Did Amanda dye her hair black? These are some of the comments I'm seeing. Because I can't see you.
Oh, I don't see anything. Okay, well then I'm gonna have to get back out. I don't know what's going on. Because it looks fine on my end, but I'm not seeing comments coming through.
Yeah, I'm not either, but I can see them on YouTube.
Okay. Gotcha.
So wait, don't go anywhere. It looks like it's fixed now. Everything is fixed. You're fixed. But still no comments, which is weird. We'll wait a little bit. I'm just keeping up with the chat through the YouTube through the YouTubes. Yes,
but I can't see the chat. Can everyone still see us? Do I need to restart the broadcast?
Oh, don't restart the broadcast.
Do I need to leave and come back in?
Don't do that. But it does sound like your mic is a little off.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. But let's wait.
Okay. Well, it's saying my connection's unstable, so maybe it is me. I don't know. Why don't I try to leave the studio and I'll come back? Give me 1 second.
You still have two internets?
Yeah, and I can't get rid of my work internet because it's on the computer. You can't turn off Zscaler without an admin password, which of course we do not have.
Of course you don't. How's everybody doing? So, yeah, it's kind of weird because I can't see the chat either. So I'm just going to go ahead and talk to you all like I'm on YouTube. It's constantly ticking in line when Amanda's speaking. Yeah, I noticed that too, but she can't hear it on her end. So I'm going to have to fix that as the IT guru of Near Me Condition. All right. So everybody good? What are you guys excited to see? Guardians of the Galaxy, I heard. Oh, gosh, you look so much better. No, you don't. Yes, you do. There you go.
I want to switch I don't want us to. Here.
That's better.
There we go. That feels a lot better. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, now you look crisp and clean. But there is a little bit of ticking with your microphone. So what I may need to do is when I need to go over there and just.
I have no idea. I don't know what else to do except remove the mic, but I don't have another mic. I mean, I can use the mic from the camera. I don't know. I just had 5 meetings today, and no one said anything about my mic being bad. And I do everything via.
Which mic are you using?
My blue Snowball, the expensive one.
Okay. When you go to settings, that's what it's chosen under audio.
How does this sound?
Like there's an echo, but there's no ticking.
Okay, well that's the webcam mic.
Yeah, you sound clean and crisp. But weird. Well, you know what? I'll look at it when I go over there. And it's really strange. We don't have any comments except on YouTube, so I don't know what's going on. It could be a StreamYard thing too.
Yeah, I'm starting to see comments now, but then it stopped. I don't know if that means anything. Are there still comments coming in?
Through YouTube, yes, but not through StreamYard. So I'll just I'll read them off to you. All right. So what are we talking about today?
Well, if we can make it through the stream, we are going to be ranking our most anticipated summer of 2023 movies. So obviously, like I said in the beginning, before everything got messed up, Guardians is what kicks off the summer movie season officially, which comes out this Friday. And then technically it ends somewhere around Labor Day, right? That's usually where our summer movie season ends. So there's a lot of movies, and we are going to go ahead and rank them. We did create a rank on Tier Maker, and I'm going to put the link in the chat if anyone wants to, if it comes up. And if anyone wants to try to play along and rank
That
their
came up.
movies as well, there we
That
go.
came up.
Then you can do that. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and start. Let's start off with, do you want to start with like our like things we're least excited about? Like what we really don't care?
I mean, and okay, so this is only a top. What the hell? You changed the ranking.
I just told you. I sent it to you, and I said, "Hey, this is what we're doing now."
Well, I'll wing it. I'll wing it. This is all I ever do. I wing things. All
I
right.
wanted to choose more than 10. I want to talk about maybe more than 10 films. So I thought that'd be a good idea.
What's up, Kingsport Cow and Project Viking and Kane and the official Scott Stapp and Cullen? All right. Just saying hi to people because we can't see the comments coming through StreamYard, but we can definitely see the comments coming through YouTube. So
yes. Okay, well that's good.
Yes, okay, I can wing this. I can. Nope, never. Like I'm not excited to see this at all.
Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to share the screen so that everyone can see. So everyone can see it. So I'm going to share this one right here.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So can everyone? So this is the tier. So hopefully everyone can see that. Big thumbs up, or let us know in the chat that Omar is monitoring because I cannot see it. That you can see our tier maker. So obviously we have the nope, never category, which means thing we'll never probably see in theaters, probably won't even stream it. And then of course we have when does it come to streaming? So I can wait. If a group goes, I'll go. Those are one of those films like I maybe not will go see it myself, but if like the rest of the family says, let's do this, then I'll go ahead and do
you say family?
Family?
Why did you use that word? Why did you say that name? All right.
And then, of course, this brings a smile to my face, playing off of good old Thanos. And then last but not least, my hype cannot be contained, a million exclamation points, because those are the movies that we are absolutely very excited to see, cannot wait. And I chose to do this instead of a typical top 10 because there are quite a few movies coming out, and it is hard when you get to the middle to really rank one above the other. They're just kind of all there. So I thought this would be a good way for us to kind of, see what's on our meter, what our temperature is on some of these films. So with that being said, Omar, is there a particular film you want to start with? Because I could just start picking films.
From the bottom that I don't want to see, my answer right now. And it's not because of the reason that a lot of people don't want to see it. I just don't like these type of movies, and that is The Little Mermaid. Now, The Little Mermaid's already getting a lot of hate, but I think it's for the wrong reasons. It should be getting hate because it's a remake of an already great movie. And I have nothing against the cast, but I have never seen a single live action Disney remake, and I will stand with that statement. And unless my kids are like, oh, we got to go see The Little Mermaid, or my wife drags me to go see it because it's her favorite Disney movie and she's dying to see the live action one. Yeah, I just don't. It's one that I have no interest in at all. What about you? I know. Where's that one for you?
It's actually in the same category.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the thing is, Little Mermaid, yeah, it's just like Beauty and the Beast was for me, etc. And because of the other previous live action remakes, I feel like it's been a little tainted for me. I remember going into the Emma Watson one, feeling really excited because I was getting to share it with Lyndon when she was a little younger. My 7-year-old, she was like 3 at the time, two. Yeah, whenever that was. She was 2. So I was really excited to share it with her. But then I was so let down because, no offense to Emma Watson, but she's an okay actress.
She's not watching right now.
Yeah, and she can't really sing. So I was really disappointed. I didn't like the songs they added into it and some of the pandering. I just felt like it went on way too long. And that was the beauty of the animated classic. It's so concise, to the point, we get it done. And with this one, I'm not a fan of that they changed the lyrics. I think we all understand at this point what the original lyrics are not good, but why change them when we can just have a conversation around them, which is what these movies should be about, having a conversation about them and the themes in them and why they are right or wrong. So I wasn't a fan of hearing about that, even if Lin-Manuel Miranda is part of the writing team and is writing some of these songs. I think he wrote a new song as well. Yeah, I did not like the designs that came out for like Flounder, and Sebastian was weird. Okay. Scuttle was okay. I I will stick to the originals, and yeah, I don't even think I've watched any of the live actions minus Aladdin, because Lyndon loved it so much, because that girl who does play Jasmine, Naomi Scott, is very charismatic. I don't think that I have ever really rewatched any of, or watched, if I didn't watch before, any of the live action films. I've seen them all maybe once, and that's it. And this one I'm just not excited at all to see. So it's definitely
not even Mulan. Do you remember our whole Mulan
I've
debacle?
honestly never seen that. I've never seen the Mulan.
After all the arguments we got into.
Yes, I've never seen it.
Release the Eddie Murphy Mushu cut.
There's got to be one out there. But
now I know you and I are not going to agree on all of these, but okay.
No, we'll move them around as we
go. What's another one that belongs on this list for me? I don't even know what the hell Joyride is.
Okay.
Joyride?
Oh, no, Joyride is I'm very excited about Joyride. So it is a comedy coming out in July, and it has a great cast of Asian actresses. Ashley Park, who has been in a number of films and TV shows.
All the boys I loved before?
Not Lana Condor. No, not her. She's a little too young for this. Stephanie Sue from Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to be in it. Ashley Park's in Emily in Paris, and it is a raunchy comedy, not to be confused, because when I was looking up gifts for it, so there's
a horror movie called Joyride, I thought, right?
Yes, not to be confused. That's the cast of the four main characters. And they have a funny scene where they pretend to be Korean or K-pop stars, not to be confused with this Joyride. With
horror movie with Paul Walker
and Laylee Sobieski. Yeah, not to be confused.
Oh my gosh, what happened to that girl? And that dude lives in Lexington, Kentucky. What's his name? Yeah. Steve
Zahn.
Steve
Zahn.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that. That was a horrible movie. This can't be any worse than that. Okay. Sure. Okay, well, I'll let you go. What's another one for you that you're like, nope? Never.
Oh, I mean, for me, it's easy. I mean, I pretty much would put, let's see, The Boogeyman. That's supposed to be coming out.
Come on, Amanda.
Red Door. I'm not a fan of horror movies. And so I will never see those. Someone would have to drag me.
Oh, we dragging you.
Screaming.
We are dragging you.
Films.
We gonna drag you.
Right there, those are movies that I probably would never see.
So I saw the trailer to Strays, and I thought Strays looks so stupid. It's about a group of dogs, but it's rated R, right? And they all talk.
They all talk, and they're played by famous actors. Jamie Foxx plays one of the dogs. Will Ferrell's the main character. And
okay, you know what? Put that one in for nope for me. Nope.
No?
I just don't.
No,
it doesn't even look like. I saw the trailer. Doesn't look like my type of comedy, and I'm not opposed to talking animals. I think they have a place, and this is not it. Raunchy comedy is not a place for dogs that are trying to get back at their owner. It's a revenge movie, right?
In the comedy, in the trailer, Doug's a dick. He's purposely trying to keep this poor dog from coming back. It's just like Perrito's story in Puss in Boots' Last Wish. It's the same thing. He kept playing hide and seek with his owners until they threw him in a bag and threw him in the
Strays will still be better than Cats, right? Yes, New School Channel. God, yes.
Yes, it still will be better than
Kyle's saying favorite Steve Zahn movie, Strange Wilderness. Strange Wilderness, really? I remember that movie. He was great in Saving Silverman. That's my favorite Steve Zahn movie. I love that movie.
I would agree with
all
that.
All the women want your man juice. Oh my gosh, and that character from Full Metal Jacket. Almost said Full Metal Alchemist. All right. So it Strays for me, but I'll probably go see Insidious. Insidious I like the first one. The other ones were okay. What's Asteroid City? I don't know anything about that one. What's that one about?
Yeah, so
tell me on that one.
Oh, sorry. So Asteroid City is a Wes Anderson film, and the cast for a Wes Anderson film, and the cast is Very interesting. Obviously, you have
okay. I know what it is. No,
yes.
I don't
No,
care.
you don't. Well, you don't like. Are you a fan of Wes
I
Anderson
am not
films?
a fan of Wes Anderson. My brother drags me to go see all his movies. My wife dragged me to go see Life Aquatic, and what
Oh,
was
I
the
love
other
Life
one he did?
Aquatic.
Hotel
Budapest Hotel, the
yeah,
Grand
Budapest
Budapest
Hotel, which
Hotel.
actually wasn't bad. And Isle of Dogs wasn't bad either. Just
No,
not my cup of tea. And I guess that for me goes to I guess if a group goes, I'll go. Which to me is like, I don't know if that's above or below when does it come out on streaming.
so I put it. When does it come out on streaming? That's where I
Okay.
put it because I don't think I would go see it in theaters. It does have an all-star cast. So besides the usuals like Jason Schwartzman, Jeff Goldblum, Willem Dafoe, Tom Hanks is going to be in it. Steve Carell, Scarlett Johansson, Margot Robbie, Maya Hawke, which she's just been up in from Ethan Hawke and what's
Oh
her name?
yeah. Stranger Things, right?
Yeah, Stranger Things. Exactly right.
She was in the
Yeah.
Tarantino movie too, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes, she very much was. Yes. So so that's basically where I think I would put it. And when does it come on streaming? I don't know if I'd really watch it in theaters. But I would put it on if it was on Netflix.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, there's definitely something to be said about Wes Anderson, right? Like people really, a lot of people really enjoy his stuff. He's a really unique visionary, I guess, if you will, and he always ends up with a phenomenal cast because a lot of these movie stars love his stuff, so they want to be in his movies. They get excited about being, whether it's voicing the incredible Mr. Fox or whether it's being an Isle of Dogs. It's just but yeah, it's just not for me. I never really dug it, but whatever. I don't have to like everything else everybody else does. So
that's true. Yeah.
And vice versa. Now, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I know this is not on your list. I don't care about Fast and the Furious. So that to me is a nope, never. Like I
know you don't.
I don't care. I've saw the first
Brie
one.
Larson's gonna be in it.
Dude, I saw her in Glass House. She's so good in that movie. Have you seen the Glass House?
I have seen the Glass House.
The memoir. Oh gosh, she was so good in that with Woody Harrelson.
Oh, yeah, she's very, very good.
I don't care. I just don't care about the Fast and Furious. And I know I have a lot of viewers that love it. So no offense to you all. You all keep on trucking and keep on watching your family movie. I just, if the entire family goes, my family, for some reason, my kids are like, Bobby, we got to go and watch the new Fast movie. All the kids at school are talking about it. I'm like, God dang it. Okay, fine. I'll take you.
Well, so for me, I would put it here. If a group goes, I'll go because I'm intrigued by where this franchise has gone. It is one of those things. I never thought it would have 10 movies. After like Tokyo Drift, I honestly didn't think this was going to be a thing. So the fact that it's made it this far, I have to give Vin Diesel and folks credit. And right now he's coming out looking a lot better than The Rock lately. So I gotta
go back and forth.
Proxes do. Plus, it has the whole family's gonna be there. John Cena. You get you're gonna get Aquaman. Jason Momoa is gonna be in this. You have Jason. What's his name? The actor, Jason Statham's coming back. I mean, it's gonna be good, right? Michelle Rodriguez. So if a group
gonna be good, did you just say it's gonna be good, right?
If a group goes,
if you're expecting the same kind of holy crap, you put this as if a group goes, I will go. If it gives you the same thing that the previous 9 movies gave you, with the exception of course, the late Paul Walker, and I assume The Rock has nothing to do with these movies anymore. Maybe
no, he doesn't want to have it. Yeah, he has nothing to do with it.
Then yeah, you're gonna be satisfied. You're gonna come out of this movie completely in love and want Fast 11. Somebody said, why didn't they call it Fast 10? Get it? Fast. That was Tapsy Logic. Fast 10.
Nice.
Fasten. I don't know why they didn't.
I don't know. Fasten. It would have been so nice. Yeah.
All right. So far we got. If a group goes, I'll go. That's an Amanda take. Mine is nope. I don't care who goes. Well, maybe my kids are the only ones that can drag me to go see it.
Let's do. So obviously this Friday, Guardians comes out. Where are you going to put Guardians?
That's my hype. Cannot wait. Wait. I love the first movie. Second one was good. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I still enjoyed it, and I cannot wait for this one. This is why would you play this of all?
Because I'm just not ready to let it go.
Why you want to pre-cry before the freaking movie?
Every time James Gunn posts one of his one of those like the reimaginings or the test footage of all these animals on his Instagram, I die a little bit inside. So it's just a little bit. It's too beautiful. I love it. Yeah. And we got Adam Warlock. I mean, for all that's worth, I feel like it's a little misplaced now with what this movie seems to be about, but we'll see. Who knows?
I guess we'll see. I know some of our viewers have already seen it.
Yeah,
and
no
thank you all so much for not spoiling anything. We will be reviewing it on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So there will be talk of spoilers if you want to join us for that. We can get that stupid chat up and running, but StreamYard just seems to not want to. Yeah, so I'm gonna go see it with Amanda, and I got to take my kids again this weekend. They said Guardians of the Galaxy will be a bit hard on kids with the reference to animal testing. Kind of figured that.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see. Yeah, might as well make Amanda's kid cry too.
That sounds good.
No, oh my gosh, that's some Cinco de Mayo celebration for sure. I forgot about that. What's up, Martin? How are you, sir?
Hello, Martin.
So finally, hey, we got something up there. And this brings a smile to my face. I want to go. You know what brought a smile to my face when I watched the trailer was the Blue Beetle. That brought a smile to my face. Am I hyped? Not really. It looks fine. It looks first Shazam. It could go the way of the first Shazam, or it could go the way of the second Shazam movie.
I really hope it doesn't go the way of the second Shazam.
But wow, that's a really cool gift.
I know, it's a really good gift.
Good choice, as the Scarab said. I like the cast. I really like the kid. George Lopez, whatever. But the kid that was in Cobra Kai.
Xolo Maridueña is
great.
Yeah,
it's great. So can't wait to see him in more stuff. Like the whole family dynamic, and then he gets superpowers. I assume the Black Beetle is going to be the villain, just from a little bit of the trailer. And then we know that Ted Kord's wife, widow, maybe, is played by Susan Sarandon. She could be the villain. We don't know yet. But like I said, it's one that it put a smile on my face just to see a Blue Beetle movie. Like, that's crazy. Not a TV show, not Legends of Tomorrow or Flash from the CW type of special effects. So it looks solid.
Yeah. Jet Brones, why isn't the bottom category bad? Yeah. Because I haven't seen them yet, so I don't know if they're that bad. Are they the Last Airbender level bad? I don't know yet. So for me, because I know I'm not going to go see them.
And for reference,
except for the fact he's in a terrible, bad movie.
How many times can you say bad to explain? I cannot wait to do it. Was it really that bad on Last Air, or was it Avatar or Last Airbender?
The Last
and then like 9/10 of our viewers are like, "Oh, this movie's a masterpiece."
No, they were not. Okay,
no.
Now next one. I want to know where my turn. Okay,
yeah, I want you to go. I just said Blue Beetle. I think that to me is brings a smile to my face.
Okay, so we talked about Joyride, but for me, I placed it in.
No.
I love that movie.
I do not agree.
It's up there for me. That trailer looks. It's definitely my type of movie.
Now,
however,
and it's not. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not a sexist thing. I don't even like The Hangover. It could be a group of dudes hanging out. I don't watch movies like that. So you can't throw that card at me. I'm just not my cup of tea, and I would not put it that high. This did not bring a smile to my face. But you know what? This is our list, so
it's
okay. God damn it! I'm okay sharing it with Blue Beetle up there. So let me go next then.
Okay.
Where is
No, it's so low. It's so small for you.
Stop it. Where's the one with the mushroom cloud?
It's this one right here.
Yeah. That one I cannot wait for. I'm super excited for that one.
Yes.
Super excited for that one.
So for people who don't know, he said Mushroom Cloud. That's Oppenheimer.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
That comes out July 21st. Apparently along the same lines of Barbie. They both come out together at the same time. It's weird. Nolan's film about Robert Oppenheimer, the creator of the father of the nuclear bomb. I'm so excited for this movie. It looks phenomenal. I read the over 700-page biography written by Kai Bird and Martin Sherwin.
She did. She's crazy.
He has a fascinating life. To be a man who was revered, in his time scientifically, but when you read the biography, you learn that he has a lot of, not to say communist ties, but he is very progressive in a lot of his views and the people he hung out with. So then after all this happens, he becomes blacklisted. He gets put in front of Congress. He's part of all of that stuff that's going on at that time. He basically was blackballed for a long time and lost all of his credibility, all because of, that's how the public goes, right? 1 minute you're up, the next minute you're down. So I'm interested to see what they show. Is it just about the creation of the atomic bomb, or do we see a little bit more of Oppenheimer's life? It's very fascinating. I'm very excited to see it. And I have to say, I have the, do I have it? Yeah. He looks Cillian Murphy looks just like Robert J. Oppenheimer. He looks very much like that, like the real life counterpart. So, and has a lot of great other actors in it too. Very excited for this movie.
Torsten, spoilers for a historical movie. So yeah, I am very, very, very excited for this one. Big fan of his movies anyway. So I'm in. Okay, my turn. Can I control this and bring Joyride back down to nope? Damn it, Amanda, you're the one that has control. All right. Let's talk about some animated stuff. Let's go with instead of going Pixar, let's go Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles to me feels like a very middle of the road movie. A group doesn't have to go for me to go see it. I could wait till. Yeah, I don't know where to put this one. Like, I love Ninja Turtles, and I've seen every single one of their stupid movies with the exception of the Michael Bay movies in the theaters. I love them. And this looks like it's going back to the roots of the comics mixed with those early years, the goofiness of the cartoon. There are aspects of it I like, and then there were some things from the trailer that I was like, no. Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you. I don't see you, though.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened, but
yeah,
we're gonna fix that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle of the road. I don't want to put it in the middle. I think right there is good for me. I just want to know what the rest of the chat thinks. What do y'all think about the Ninja Turtles trailer? Did it do it for you?
Well, Hamza didn't even know it was coming out, so.
Oh, dude, you need to go watch the trailer. Honestly, it will kind of either sell you, or you might go, I don't know about the kind of humor in here. Like the thing they did with Splinter, I was like, I don't know about this. Yeah, but it's like somebody said, Tapsy Logic said TMNT has actual teens. Heck yeah, and the trailer to me felt okay. So I'll, maybe it'd be one to take the family. What about you? What do you think?
Oh, I would put it right there. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were something I enjoyed in my youth, but it's not a fandom I held on to as I got older. So for me, that sounds about right. I know, but it has a good voice cast. Jackie Chan is as Splinter, right? Seth Rogen's John Cena, Paul Rudd.
Stop. Seth Rogen, I'm out.
He's already done.
I'm tapping out. I'm not a fan of Seth Rogen.
Wait, but didn't we just see a movie with Seth Rogen in it?
You make me watch a lot of movies, Amanda, so I don't know.
He was the voice of someone just recently.
Yeah, he's the voice of Dog in Up.
Nope, not the dog in Up. We just saw something recently. Come on, everyone in the chat. Kyle
said, going to watch the trailer. Also, I had no idea.
Everyone that just came out that I would have seen. Oh, Super Mario Brothers. He's Donkey Kong. That's right. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
And you still enjoyed Super Mario.
And I rolled my eyes as soon as he spoke, because he's not my cup of tea, just like Wes Anderson. All right. So this is where we're putting it. We both agree with this. Okay. So let's talk about another animated film. Let's talk about, is it the Elementals? Is that what the Pixar?
Elementals.
Now, listen, I'm going to tell you something right now.
Uh-huh.
10 years ago, if you had said Pixar Element, I don't care what it was, I'd have put that damn movie up at the top.
Yes.
What about you? How do you feel about Pixar now?
For this movie, so unfortunately, and I think this has a lot to do with, well, just the way Disney has gone. And I blame Bob Chapek, but honestly, I would put it in, when does it come on streaming? I'll wait till it comes out on Disney Plus. And that's a sad thing because the concept, they're from two different worlds, very Romeo and Juliet. Maybe, I know it's high concept, and sometimes Pixar really fires on all cylinders when they do a high concept piece. Inside Out was great, right? So we'll see, but I don't know if I need to run out. The only way I would run out is if, it comes out in the summertime. I think it's, when does it come out? June 16th. So my kid's home. If I need something to do with her, maybe we'll go see it in theaters, but I can also wait till it comes out on streaming. What about you? Where would you go put Elementals?
Like I said, 10 years ago, you throw Pixar at me, trailer, oh my gosh, I would have put this at the very top. Now, I saw the trailer and I'm like, it looks okay.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that. Like, it does look okay. I just, Pixar really, there's this whole thing, like when Disney ended up buying Pixar, people were like, oh, this is going to go downhill. And it really didn't. I mean, they really remained up at the top for a while, but then after, losing so much talent over the years, and you have new talent coming in, it just it hasn't felt the same. So they need a big win.
They do.
What was the last thing they did? Was it Buzz Lightyear? Was it the Buzz Lightyear movie?
That, I think that was the last one that came out in theaters.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I believe, wasn't Turning Red was a Pixar as well, right? Nope. It was a Pixar. No. Turning Red, but that came out on streaming because they threw, just like Luca, they threw those two out straight to streaming and didn't bother putting them in theaters.
Wait, Turning Red didn't come out to theater, and it was a Pixar movie?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, how are they making? Okay, that's another topic.
Well, that's why Bob Chapek's out and Bob Iger's in. So
yeah,
all that happened.
Iger would have forced all that stuff up in the.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, what is this game? Game to Rager? What is Gamer to Rager? What the hell is that?
This Gamer, right here?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. This is Gran Turismo.
Get that shit down. No.
It's based on a true story, first of all, which I didn't know.
Video game?
No, there is a true story. So basically, it's a gamer who actually is playing Gran Turismo, and then they ask him to go, like him and a bunch of other gamers, to actually compete in a real, like, Gran Turismo style racing. Apparently, this is based on a true story. I had to look it up. It is a real, like, there is a true story of this happening. So it's not like they just made it up for the sake of adapting a video game. It's a literal true story, but with the Gran Turismo elements. Orlando Bloom's in it. David Harbour's in it.
You're supposed to be selling me on this.
No, if you watch the trailer, everyone needs to try to watch the trailer. The race car driving looks great.
I saw the trailer. It looks bad. Like,
I thought it looked good. I'm excited for it.
All right, where did you put this?
I put it on. This brings a smile to my face.
Oh my God, that and Joyride. Oh my God, Amanda, somebody needs to take over our list. Oh my God, someone needs to take over our list right now.
No.
Oh my God. All right. Let's see. Mission Impossible, to me, I've seen all the Mission Impossible movies in the theater. This will be no different. So my hype is up. People can call Tom Cruise crazy all they want to, but that man's still doing his own stunts at that age, still delivering action-packed movies. I love those movies, and this is part one. It's going to end on a big cliffhanger. I'm in, baby.
I know. I'm super excited for this one too. I mean, the whole cast.
Oh yeah,
the whole crew back, and I think this was going to do really well in theaters, not only because it is Mission Impossible, but all the hype and goodwill that Tom Cruise has accumulated because of Top Gun Maverick is going to really bleed over into this film. So regardless of how good it actually ends up being, which I think it'll still be really good, because I didn't get into the Mission Impossible franchise until later, but once I got in, I was like, wow, this is a great franchise. And
dude, when he freaking repelled off the side of the building in Dubai, what the?
Yeah.
Like what? Why? Yeah, why did you need to do that? Like,
I love that. That's one of my favorites. Yeah. I don't know. So Jeremy Renner's not in this one though, right?
I can't imagine him. Well, he hasn't been in
For a
he hasn't
while.
been in a couple of them.
Yeah, he
The
hasn't been in a
last
while.
oh gosh, what was the last one? Was the last one when he was hanging on the side of the plane? That was crazy.
Was that Henry Cavill one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one with Haley Atwell.
Yes, I believe she's in this one as well. And then Vanessa Kirby. It's Rebecca Ferguson. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. Ving Rhames is going to be coming back.
Okay. So you know how I'm giving people crap about Fast and the Furious? This is my Fast and the Furious. I get it. And I'm not hating on anybody that likes Fast and the Furious. This is just not for me. And I totally understand this type of movie, Mission Impossible, not being for everybody. But the first one came out when I was in high school. I was a big fan of the TV show. I used to watch it with my dad. And just as soon as you hear the theme, and no matter who does a remix of the theme that year for the movie, oh my gosh, it's goosebumps every time.
Very exciting.
Omar hates family.
He does. It's fine. So what's another one? Okay, let's talk about some of these movies that you might not expect. So here's one that wasn't really on my radar, but then I saw it and I was like, okay. And that is the movie Blackberry. So it's...
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I heard of it. Sorry.
So I would put it in when does it come to streaming? Because I saw the Tetris movie on Apple TV Plus. I thought it was a fun...
I haven't seen it yet.
Russian spy thriller-esque movie about the actual, like, how Tetris came to be, right? Taron Egerton did a great job. Jay Baruchel actually plays the founder of Blackberry, which is a really interesting actor choice, but I do like Jay Baruchel. He can be funny in the movies, but he always was in opposite Seth Rogen, but he's really good as the voice of, Hiccup in the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. So that's one.
That guy.
I'm a sucker for these kind of movies. That's why I can't wait for Air to come out on streaming, because I want to see how they made the Air Jordan and that whole story about what happened with that. I wouldn't go see it in theaters, but when it comes to streaming, I'll definitely watch it. So that's where I'm going to put Blackberry.
I thought about seeing it in theaters, and I can wait.
And it'll be out on Amazon Prime in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast these things come. Yeah. All right. Where did you put it?
I put it on when does it come to streaming?
Okay, that's a good choice. As a Peruvian and a fan of anime, I have to talk about Saint Seiya, which is Knights of the Zodiac. So that one for me goes to when does it come to streaming, or if a group goes, I'll go see it in the theater. But it's like playing in select theaters only, so we'd have to go somewhere. It's the live action version. It's one of the latest live action versions of an anime. It was originally based on a manga. So as a Peruvian who just is in love with Saint Seiya, this is the Knights of the Zodiac. Interesting enough, if you look at the cast, Mark Dacascos stands out. Nick Stahl and Sean Bean. What? And also, Jean Grey's in this. Isn't Jean Grey?
Yeah, Famke Janssen. I was like, wait, how is that not happening?
Yeah, so looks interesting enough. I'm in. Looks fun.
And I say the same thing. If we all decide to go together, I would totally go see this in theaters. The trailer, like when you mentioned it, I said, what is this? It wasn't even my radar. So then I watched the trailer, and I like the action. I like the storyline. I never, I don't know the origins of it, the anime origins, but
Josh is saying, but live action anime. And I was with Josh until we saw Alita. And I loved Alita. Like, I fell in love with Alita. I wanted Alita to be one of the most successful anime-based live action movies. Unfortunately, it really didn't reach that level, so we could have gotten 2 more movies, and it could have been an amazing trilogy. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So, speaking of Alita, though, we have to talk about Robert Rodriguez's first film since Alita, which is Hypnotic.
I'm excited for it. I know it looks silly, but it's Robert Rodriguez. When we were doing our top 10 list, that's where I put it. I put it like when we were doing our top 10, I kind of put it in the middle of the road because there's a lot of superhero movie stuff coming out. But Hypnotic looks solid to me. I'm in. I don't know how you feel.
I thought it was. I like the trailer a lot, and I love Ben Affleck. I know a lot of people may not, but I actually do really like Ben Affleck a lot.
You know what? He lost me at Daredevil, but he won me back with his Batman. So
Well, Batman, well, I was going to say Argo and stuff like that is what won me back for him, but that's fine. But also his Batman's pretty good. But yeah, I'm excited for it and to see a follow-up.
Alex is saying that one is going to be a total train wreck, Dragon Ball Evolution level. Look, Alex, my brother, I have lived through Fist of the North Star by Canon Pictures and Crying Freeman live action movies. And for God, I've stayed away from the Ghost in the Shell Scarlett Johansson movie though. So I've done pretty good in that part, but I've seen some really bad anime adaptations, and part of me, still loves the Guyver live action ones, and even the second one without Mark Hamill.
Yes. Hydra said he actually saw Hypnotic. On Monday. It was great at an early screening. So because it comes out May 12th, that's not that far away. Yeah. So it makes me come.
All right, so let's keep on going. We got a couple here. Let's do let's do another one that I have no interest in. That is White Man Can't Jump. I don't give a crap.
No, Jack Harlow.
I know. No, get that out of here.
He was just in Kentucky to get his thing in Louisville because
I don't care. Dude, okay. I saw the original one on a date, and I think I've only seen it twice in my life. Why did you even download this? What?
Well, no, I downloaded to put it on here, obviously. Okay. I had it already.
Dude, no. I don't care about a remake of a movie I've seen twice. And don't get me wrong, I like the movie. It's Woody Harrelson, who was a better basketball player, by the way, than Wesley Snipes. I don't know if people knew that or not. And it was fun for its time. What's the point of what? Yeah. You know what? I don't care. I'm not watching. It ain't going to be like when I went through the whole, what was it that I did a few weeks back before I went to DC? House Party. It's not like I'm going to go through these movies. Dude, and what's her name was in House Party, the fourth one, when she was younger. The girl in Shazam. The little girl.
Megan Good. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, she was in the fourth one.
That makes sense. That's an
awful movie. Awful movie. So when you texted me, I think it was last year, and you were like, "Hey, they're remaking White Man Can't Jump," and I said, "Quit messing with me." I quit messing with it. Now I had to get the White Man Can't Jump before you did because I had a feeling that this that would go into this brings me a smile to my face up there with Gran Turismo and Joyride.
I mean. I saw the first one. It's fine. It's not one of those. I have to see a remake of it. So, and I've never heard my Jack Harlow's music. So I know y'all. I know it's bad, but
are we still talking about this stupid movie? We're moving on. All right, Amanda, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. So speaking of, I've got to talk about my childhood, and that would be Barbie. This right here is up here with this brings. I am so excited for this. Not this Barbie, because this is what my daughter watches.
That's creepy. That is creepy.
I'm talking about this Barbie. I am so pumped. I know a little bit about the plot, but I love it. It's really been kept secret. Greta Gerwig is a fantastic director. The stuff I've seen that she's done, I really enjoy. Like Lady Bird and Booksmart, right? No, Booksmart wasn't her. I'm sorry. So I'm really excited to see this film. It has a great ensemble cast. And I just love the little details, like when she steps out of her shoes and her feet still high heeled because that's how Barbie's feet are. And just little cute things like that. The attention to detail. I had a Barbie land in my basement growing up. I mean, our basement, my mom just let us the entire thing. We had a whole neighborhood. All of our Barbies all lived there. They had sporadic lives. It was a fantastic time in my life.
Did you learn about the anatomy of a human being through Barbie?
Not really, but they had a lot of sex. I don't know if it made sense. But they did. They got it on a lot.
Wow. Okay. That's
I'm very excited for Barbie. I'm not freaking out, but I am very excited for it. Yeah.
I'm not. When I saw the trailer, I thought, okay, I hate to admit that this actually looks really interesting. Because I don't understand where they were going to go. Because with something like Barbie, you could go a really weird way. Remember in the 90s when they were bringing in shows from the 60s, like the Brady Bunch movie,
the
Beverly Hillbillies. Well, actually like those movies.
I
And I
like
thought,
the Brady Bunch movie.
yeah, the Brady Bunch movie was fun. I liked it. But I thought that's what they were gonna do with this. But no, it looks like they're going somewhere else with it. And it did make me chuckle because my type of humor when they were both Ken and I cannot remember the other guy's name. They were talking about the beach off. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna beach off real hard right now."
I love it. It's so good.
And what's his name? Michael Cera just looks so out of place in this movie.
So out of place. I know. I'm just it looks thrilling to me. I'm on board. And I love the posters because the posters became a whole thing on the internet. People started
when people
posting other people into them. Yeah, I'm excited for it.
All right, Amanda. You know what puts a smile on my face? The Last Voyage of the Demeter. That's that I know it's a horror movie, and you would put it. Look, you already like I had to beat you.
No, it's not that kind of horror movie. It's not Insidious.
It's not super sexy Dracula. I can guarantee you that.
Well, I don't care about super sexy Dracula, but it has the gentleman from Game of Thrones who played the Onion Knight.
Oh yeah, I love his voice. Oh my gosh, his voice is amazing.
And I like these kind of mystery thrillers. That's what I would count.
Okay.
I would count that.
This for me put a smile on my face. I saw the trailer. I'm very excited for it. And it's one that I'll go see in the movie theater with or without you. We don't have to review it. It's just one that it looks good. It looks good.
No,
the other horror movies like The Boogeyman looks interesting. If we had done this for spring, definitely Evil Dead. I would have dragged you to go see that.
Yeah, I'm so glad we didn't do the spring.
What is the movie? This one right here with the. It's right in the middle. It's this middle. Actually, yeah. What's the movie in the middle? What is that?
So this movie is actually called. This is a DreamWorks picture. And it's called The Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken. So let me go ahead and put that up. So this is the DreamWorks film that is coming out this summer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it comes out June 30th. And it has Lana Condor. So that's the girl from To All the Boys I Loved Before. She plays Ruby, who discovers that she is a descendant of a warrior Kraken queens and will one day take the throne. It has Toni Collette, Annie Murphy, Sam Richardson, who I absolutely love Sam Richardson so much. Jane Fonda is the narrator throughout the entire trailer as well. And they're battling against mermaids. Mermaids are bitches in this.
Mermaids are bitches. Was that in the trailer?
Well, in not so many words.
So yes. I have one of my best friends works at DreamWorks Animation. He's not working on this project. He's working on the Trolls movie. So I have to ask, so this because he works there, I feel like if a group goes, and by group I mean my kids, I will go.
Ditto.
That's the kind of you got to show love to your friends, and you've got somebody that's working in the industry that's not affected by the writer's strike as of yet, then show them some love.
Exactly right.
All right, we got 6 movies left. Oh yeah, baby! Can't believe we put Guardians already up there. What we got?
We're seeing it on Friday, so we might as well get it out of the way. It's not like.
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. Is that Danny DeVito in the Haunted Mansion?
Yes, he sure is.
All right. The only reason that this goes into when does it come on streaming is because of Danny DeVito for me. What about you?
That's where I would have put it too. Oh, but not just because of Danny DeVito, but Owen Wilson, Lakeith Stanfield, also Rosario Dawson. It has a great cast, and one could say the original Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy, but he didn't.
I don't think that's the original. Oh my God! Wait a minute. This is a remake of a ride, isn't it?
It's a remake of a ride movie. Yes, it's so crazy.
Oh my God, we've gotten there in society that we're already remaking movies based on rides. Oh wow.
Yeah, I need a better trailer. I need a better trailer poster for it.
I got you. I know what you meant.
Yeah, it has a interesting cast.
Is Jamie Lee Curtis in the trailer? That's what Matt's saying. He thought he saw her in the trailer. I mean, she very well could be.
I did not see her in the trailer. Maybe I missed it. I don't. Oh no, she is. She's Madame Leota. Jamie Lee Curtis is Madame Leota. That's right. So she was in the trailer. So she plays, the headless lady. I mean, anyone here have gone on the Haunted Mansion ride? I have a million times. My daughter actually
Really, you have?
Oh, yes.
You're
I go,
scared of things. Okay, I know it's not
that
scary.
scary. It is a little scary. If you get stuck on a ride in a certain place, that would be scary. But because it's very open, right?
All right. What we got?
When it comes down to streaming.
Okay. Yeah, I'll watch it on streaming. All right, we got 5 movies left.
All right. What about Indiana Jones?
Baby, you already know where I'm gonna put that one.
Right here?
Yes. I don't care if the man is jumping into a refrigerator to survive a nuclear blast. I lived through Shia LaBeouf swinging with monkeys, so this movie could live. So there's a line in here. I don't know what got me, because the whole time I'm kind of rolling my eyes at the CGI, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know about this, making them look young again. Why can't we just tell a story about an old Indy? I don't know about a new partner. But there's a line where he says, I've been looking for this all my life, that just hit me, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's it. I'm in. I'm gonna go see it, man. I'm gonna go see it. I'm excited for it. I love my favorite Indiana Jones movie is the Last Crusade. I love the bond between him and Sean Connery. They were great together. Big fan of that movie. So this one, it definitely could go the way of Crystal Skull, or it could go the way of maybe close to something Temple of Doom, and I'll take it at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I would say
so excited.
Is coming back too, right?
Yes. He's the one that goes, give him hell, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, there he is. Gimli, son of Gloin. There he is.
What kind of was that? What was that?
Lord of the Rings, guys. But yeah,
all right.
I am very excited for this. Mangold's, directing it. The director of Logan, and he also did Ford vs Ferrari. So I don't know. I'm optimistic.
That was a good movie. Why'd you say that? I was okay.
Some people like that movie. But Logan's a good movie.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see where they go with this. Anytime I go into these movies, no matter what's happened before, I go in with a clean slate. I can't judge it based on what the previous movie was. Just like Rise of the Beast, which is another movie that I want to talk about right now.
Where you gonna put it? I'm so interested.
This one is so.
I know where I'll put it.
Okay, Peter Cullen coming back to do Optimus Prime's voice, and this might be sadly the last time. He's getting up there in age, and I love that man. I love that. I've interviewed him twice. To me, I grew up on Peter Cullen's Optimus Prime. There's a lot of kids, by the way, our kids' age, that grew up on Peter Cullen's Eeyore. I'm going to say this one put a smile on my face. Well, I'm not super hyped because it could go either way. I love Bumblebee. I thought Bumblebee was a good movie, but I hate the Bayformers. And there's a lot going on in this one, which kind of makes me think, okay, I don't know. There might be a little too much. You got the Beast Wars characters like Optimus Primal, Cheetor, Rhinox, Air Razor. RC's back from the Bumblebee movie, which is okay, whatever. Bumblebee's back. Pete Davidson, and Unicron. What? That dude ain't transforming. We're lucky we're gonna get like a Planet Unicron. We're not gonna get a big. I'm gonna lose my shit if Planet Unicron transforms into Big Unicron. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. I don't expect that to happen though, but I'm excited for this one. This one brought a smile to my face. My daughters and I, we freaking we examined that first trailer. We're like, oh look, it's Air Razor for sure. Before we even knew it was her in the movie.
Yeah.
We didn't know who the hell Pete Davidson was playing. We don't care about the humans. Give us the bots. Give us the Cybertronians. But it looks like Unicron's coming, and let him come, as Optimus Prime says. So I'm excited for this one. What about you? I know you're not the biggest Transformer fan. I know that I've taken you to see a couple of movies you probably did not want to see. Bumblebee, though, we did enjoy. We did enjoy Bumblebee.
I mean, I would put it in, if a group goes, I'll go. That's where I would put this film. But we'll leave it at this brings a smile to my face, because they're about, So
it's got to be up there with Joyride and freaking Gran Turismo.
I think Gran Turismo sounds like a really fun film.
This is our list.
Oh my goodness. All right, so let's do we got 3 movies left. Can we just
what we got left?
Can we just knock the Meg 2 out? I mean, let's be
honest. Merge. What is that thing?
Meg 2.
What is that the sequel to?
The Meg, the shark movie with Jason.
Put that shit at the nope. I don't care about those. No, what? It's not even a shark in a tornado. No, I don't care about that.
No, it's not. No. But I mean, Jason Statham's in it, so it has to mean something.
I'm not excited about Fast and the Furious. You are.
Yeah, it's true.
Where did you put Fast and the Furious?
I put it in the group.
Oh God, no. Dude, I don't even know what the hell the Meg 2 is. Like, I ain't seen no trailer for it. I was gonna ask you about it, so nope. All right, move them up there. Let's get Spider-Verse. Right. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for Spider-Verse. And they're gonna kill his mama and his daddy. Like, that's happening.
I know.
In the trailer, there's a line that says you got to choose between saving one life or saving a bunch of lives or something. All the other lives.
Everyone.
That's a choice between saving his mom or his dad, because he's a Spider-Man character, and that with great power comes great responsibility. And the way to learn that ain't through his uncle.
Nope, we all learn that.
It's through killing his mom or his dad. And it looks like in the first trailer, it looked like they're setting up to kill his mama, which is wrong. Oh my gosh. But I'm super excited for this one. I cannot wait for Into the what's this one called? Into the Spider-Verse?
Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
What?
Yeah, I believe that's what it's called, isn't it?
What? Say that one more again. One more again. Say it. What did you just say?
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Isn't that what it's called?
Did you say Part 1? This is the first time I'm hearing. Breaking news.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Let me there's a sequel.
Double check.
Oh my gosh!
I thought there was gonna be a sequel.
Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
Let me double check. It comes out. When does it come out? What the heck?
This comes out in June. I think it's like.
Okay, no, it's not. It's just Across the Spider-Verse. I don't know where I saw the Part 1, but it comes out June 2nd.
I was like, what?
Maybe that was just wishful thinking that we would already be set up for another one. But
so in the after credit of the first one, we got a little taste of Miguel O'Hara, which is Spider-Man 2099, who's voiced by Oscar Isaac.
Yes.
In this one, he's playing a big role, like the villain type of role. And one of the big secrets was who's Ben Reilly. You think it's Andy Samberg? Because he's been really...
I would love it because I love Andy Samberg so much.
I know, I do too.
Yes, that would make me so happy.
Andy Samberg is in this movie, but he hasn't said who he is yet.
And
the whole Ben Reilly thing has been secret too. Unless somebody in the chat already knows, right? I'm super excited for it. I mean, this is top 3 movies I've been looking forward to this year. I love the first one. The first one for a long time was the best Spider-Man movie to me. I mean, it's probably still my second favorite Spider-Man movie. It's amazing. I love it. No pun intended.
Yeah, they have it. On IMDb, it still doesn't have anything under Andy Samberg.
Okay, so Marcel is saying it was Part 1. They changed the title.
Oh, okay.
Beetle still comes out next year, I believe.
Thank you, Marcel. So I was not crazy. I did see it at some point.
Nobody said you were crazy.
No, I mean, I'm this movie. I'm glad that people have found it. Like, since it did okay at the box office when it first came out, but I think once people got to see it streaming, it won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Then everyone started, oh wow. Then they realized this is an amazing movie. So now the hype's there. June 2nd, I'm totally in for it. To me, so far, the best superhero movies that have come out in the last couple of years have all been Spider-Man films. So there we go. Because No Way Home. I mean, let's face it. Like
they start playing the music, the score, and
they're not going to have any of the other Spider-Man, like the live action ones, show up as animated, right?
I mean, they could be Ben Reilly, could be Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, but I'm okay with Andy Samberg playing Ben Reilly if that's the case.
Well, I'm okay with that too. The only reason, because I thought they had a Tobey Maguire voiceover, and they could have just used it for the trailer. Because
honestly, they very well could have. But regardless, I'm excited for this movie. It looks good. I'm a little saddened to see not the return of Spider-Man Noir or Spider-Pig or
Well, remember John Mulaney was going into rehab when they were probably making this,
I
so
just saw his stand-up.
so I don't think Spider-Pig would have made an appearance, which is
Okay.
a shame, but I mean, I don't know
I
what
mean,
I don't know what
they very well could make cameos though.
yeah,
Like,
and I don't know what Nick Cage is up to, clearly. I mean,
look, Nick Cage is busy being Dracula. He's
yeah,
busy
right, oh
fighting
god.
demons.
Yep.
Damn it! There's an ad. All right,
Yeah,
I need to
look at
figure
that.
this. I need to
Nick
figure.
Cage said he wasn't interested. That's a shame.
What's that?
Kane said that Nick Cage said he wasn't interested, which is a shame because
Nick Cage just wants to roll back a Johnny Blaze, baby.
yeah.
Where's that gift? Where's that gift? Where's that gift?
Why is the gift getting deleted?
That gift, I think my wife has something to do with that gift getting deleted every time, man. All right.
Last one.
You know where I'm putting this one.
Here.
Wait, I'm curious where you're putting The Flash. All right, so the last movie we're talking about is The Flash. The Flash, right?
I was gonna put it right here.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. No, you move that mother sucker up to the top, man. Yes. You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts. Oh my gosh.
No, we'll put it at the top. Yes.
I am super hyped for this movie.
I couldn't find it from the trailer, so that's the best gif of that line I could get.
I am super hyped for this movie. It's one of these things that when reviewing it, we are reviewing the movie and the characters and stuff, right? Like, it's so hard not to talk about the controversy with the actor that's in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But usually, I think we do a really good job of acknowledging the fact that Ezra Miller, they've had some issues, lots of issues, and that might be an understatement. Whether they're getting help or not, I don't know. But we are going to be reviewing this movie, so that's one thing we have to do is, and I do the same thing with comics, with troubled creators. I stick to the source. I don't really review it based on what's going on in their personal lives. But I'm super excited. The second trailer won me over, and I mean it won me over. And Michael Keaton showing up. He's like, yeah, I'm Batman. And
yeah, that was great.
And Ben Affleck back as Batman. To have Michael Keaton back as Batman, and then Ben Affleck as Batman. Oh man, it just looks like a fun movie. It could be a mess. I don't know. I haven't seen it, and I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy. Any of the movies I have in the top right now that we have in the top could be a mess.
Well, I hope Oppenheimer.
Like Joyride could be a mess.
Shut up. I think it's gonna be one of those breakout comedies, like a Bridesmaid or a Hangover.
Here we go.
That's what I'm betting. I love those type of comedies. That's all. That's my avenue.
I'm not a big fan of those. So I'm glad you do.
Of those.
But like I said, and because it's a group of ladies, I'm not even a fan of The Hangover. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. I quote that and a lot of Will Ferrell's early movies a lot. I'm really excited for The Flash. The early buzz at CinemaCon last week, where they actually got to see the film. I know it doesn't come out till June 16th, I believe, but they got to see the film, and a lot of people are just talking it up like it is the best thing. And a lot of the reviewers are like, yeah, I know that what happened with Ezra Miller, but this is so good. So we'll see. I'm excited. The positive buzz has me hopeful because critics are not ones to shy away when it's a superhero film as of late, to be honest about how bad it is if it's a bad film. And we've seen that with Ant-Man. We've seen that with Shazam. And then the box office numbers also show us if it's really good or not too.
Yeah, super excited for this one. I mean, years in the making. We've known about it for a long time. It's just for some reason things got delayed, and now we have the whole James Gunn universe. So yeah, I'm in, man. I am in. Yeah, I like this list. I like doing this together because we can both argue about why it belongs here and what the hell is that doing up there. And then I can just point the finger at you and be like, that wasn't my choice.
If you want me to put Joyride,
no, Amanda. This is a shared list, and you put a lot of movies up there that were my vote. So
it's true.
Listen, let me finish though. I'm not opposed to moving Joyride down to nope, never.
No, that's not where
That was my point. That was my point. All right, so that's these are movies we're excited for. Amanda shared the link where you can go and vote for the movies that you're excited for the most, and you can rank them. We'll probably do this again, for especially later on this year. That's a tier maker.
Yeah.
Right there, it's in the comment section. If you can
and
get
if you
to
want
it.
to send these to the Near Mint email address, you can go ahead and send your completed tier makers, and we'll post them on social media, on our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, so other people can see. Just make sure we know if you want to be named, that we know who it is, so that we can put the appropriate
tier makers, a 90s villain's name. That's right. I'm reading some of the comments here. Saint Seiya deserves the bottom, guys. Believe me, Alex is not about that Saint Seiya. Wishful thinking on my part, brother. James Gunn bringing that booster gold, baby. Project Viking, my brother. I know you're ready. I know you're ready for the Gunverse. I want to see Guardians of the Galaxy. This is Abe Warlock. I want to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3 more than Flash, because I have more faith and love for Marvel films and love the Guardians of the Galaxy characters since the first James Gunn movie. However, the Flash has the most powerful trailers. Just phenomenal. And keep in mind, Abe Warlock 82, that James Gunn is also going to be doing the DC movies from now on. He's heading them. So you may end up jumping ship and be like, or why not enjoy both, right? It's weird that there are some of us that actually enjoy both without having to argue which is better, Marvel or DC. But Saint Seiya will be another Dragon Ball Evolution. Wow, you guys are
I mean, I didn't think it looked that bad. The trailer looked pretty good. It has Sean Bean in it. He may die, but it has Sean Bean in it.
Yeah, it's gone. Speaking of indie, can we get some reprints of the comics? Anyone? Michael J. I hope so, buddy.
Yeah. Jose said Barbie, believe the hype. I'm all for it. Yeah. I think that Barbie is going to be a surprise hit. I don't think it's a surprise, but I think it'll be
I think it will do well, honestly.
Yes.
My buddy Larry was asking, Omar, haven't seen the new Mulaney yet. Is it as good as his older stuff?
It's different.
I've only watched the first half, and it's already not. He calls out a kid in his audience.
He's like 11.
Yeah, he's like, "How old are you?" And he's like 11. He's like, "Oh, swell. This is gonna go well."
It's kind of sad. Like, it's kind of sad because the whole set is about what happened in that period in 2021, 2020, when his group of very famous comedian friends housed an intervention, and
it was a long bit. And I'm like, how long is this gonna go? And so no, he's not as quippy as he used to be, or kind of. I don't want to say he did a bunch of zingers and things like that, but yeah, I haven't finished it yet. I don't know. There's just some comedians I think that play it a lot safer once they get to a big status. I remember how raunchy Amy Schumer used to be, and then she got she's married, has a kid now, so it kind of slowed down a little bit.
I haven't seen a lot of her stuff. She hasn't done much since.
No, she hasn't.
Yeah.
So some comedians, I don't want to say lose that heat that they brought on, but yeah, some of them fizzle out a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's hard because the entire topic of his special is about his addiction and going through the rehab and everything he did. And it's kind of sad because yes, when he talks about the things he did, he was an addict, and it is kind of sad. So it's, I don't know, kind of a downer a little bit, honestly, when you're listening to it.
Yeah, right.
He told the story of how he told when he realized he had a problem, instead of going and getting help, he told his accountant to lock down his money. Don't let me get any money out. Don't let me spend any money. But he didn't get his credit cards. And so when he was really itching for something, he took his credit card, bought a $15,000 Rolex, and then immediately went and pawned it for $5,000 just so he could go.
Okay, so it's weird.
Funny, but it's kind of that's.
I was gonna say, it's weird stories like that make you laugh, but then go, oh
wow, you really did have a problem. That's really sad.
That's kind of sad.
And I'm glad that he's with Olivia Munn now and they have a baby and he seems to be in recovery. But yeah, it was when you watch it, just know there's that note of this guy came close. It could have been really bad for him if he had not gone into rehab. If
honestly,
Seth Meyers and Bill Hader and all them didn't say, you got to go to rehab. Pete Davidson apparently called him up. I could talk to him about it. Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
He mentions him by name. Like he couldn't be
I know.
He couldn't be at the intervention, but he called him later at rehab. But he had him listed as a famous as someone else. Oh, Al Pacino, because Pete Davidson kept changing his phone number because people kept trying to get in touch with him. And so he just started naming him different things. And the lady thought that Al Pacino was really calling him. So she gave him the phone. And it was Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
That made me laugh.
That guy.
Yes.
All right. So that was our ranking. And I'm keeping an eye on the comments. So Meg 2 on Reelz talk.
Josh is thinking that we should choose between reviewing that or White Men Can't Jump.
I would rather see Meg 2 than White Man Can't Jump remake. Like those remakes, man. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 should be voted stuff though. Music for as far as like Oscars or what are we talking about? Guardians is the movie I'm most excited about, unless Short Round if Short Round shows up in Indy 5.
If they do that, if that was the reshoots, so they could put.
No, remember when we found out about Indiana Jones 5, Amanda, like 2 years ago, and I said what would make me happy would be bring back Short Round and you kill off Mutt off screen. That would be the two things that make me so happy.
I feel like they're just gonna forget Mutt existed. Like I think
I'm okay with that. What's up, Commander Fox 0411? We're doing good, man. I wish I could highlight your all's comments, but
I know I don't understand.
Something's kind of busted with StreamYard. I'll give it a test. Guess we have to test it before Friday. But at this moment, I do want to remind people to smash that like button, please. If you are enjoying our content, that goes a long way for the channel.
It does.
Dr. Jones. Hey, lady, you call him Dr. Jones. Man, I love that character so much. To this day, like my daughter's friends have no idea when I say, hold on to your potatoes when we're in the car. Like, they're like, what? And they're like, we don't have potatoes.
Oh, no. Yeah. Lyndon's like, I will not hold on to my potatoes because Corey says it all the time.
No time for love, Dr. Jones. Oh, my gosh. What a quotable, amazing movie. I love that character. And I'm so glad he won an Oscar. Boy, that speech, man, that movie.
Yeah.
Was great.
He's having a year, man.
Tell him, Omar, the best animated movie is called Transformers 86. Amanda went to the theater with me to go see that.
Sure did.
Yeah, she's going to see it again. Short Round was so great, stole a lot of scenes. Yes, he did. Hey, lady, you call him Dr. Jones. Jason Statham kicking megalodons is always... How... Really? Is he in that movie?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, here. Let me just... yeah.
That's No Fortune Cookie is also my other favorite line from that movie when they're stepping on the big bugs. I have a fear of big bugs, by the way. Like, I don't mind. I grew up in Peru. We had giant cockroaches like that, right? Like flying, not Madagascar, but big suckers that would like knock on your door. That's how big they were. You thought somebody was at the door because they hit the door like that. It was creepy. But them big bugs that they had in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, no way. I ain't sticking my hand through there, Dr. Jones.
Nope. Hey, no way I'm doing it.
Yeah, right. we saw Transformers 86.
It was like a special, right? They were Regal. Is it Regal Theaters that we saw?
Yeah, it was a Regal Theaters special. It was great.
Yeah.
I also love Data, but I think Short Round just gets my vote. He does barehanded fight megalodons, booby traps.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's what I said. Gosh, you guys. Goonies is another movie in this house that I watch once a year and I make my kids watch. I feel like I make my kids watch a lot of these movies I grew up with.
Sorry, I don't know why.
Why did you remind me of the CG in that movie?
I don't know. All right, so we got about 7 minutes left until we
about 7 minutes. We got 7 minutes.
7 minutes. So I think we should talk about the biggest story that's going on right now.
The biggest.
Yes.
Jim Lee just became president of DC Comics. That's a huge story.
Because it's going to affect us all. And that is the writer's strike, that the WGA writer's strike that has just occurred. early, was it this morning that it happened in the late hours of this morning? And basically that means that
15 years since the last one, right?
yes,
Or
we all
15
remember
years?
the last one because I always remember it because when I'm watching The Office, like doing like and then you get to season 4,
Every show,
and then it
Lost. They were all
it's
yep.
like
The
yes,
end of the seasons. Lost was short season.
yep,
And it killed a lot of shows, sadly.
it did. Yep. And this is no different. There's a lot of shows that are going to be impacted. Obviously, first and foremost, the late night shows. And for me, what I'm very saddened by is season 3 of Abbott Elementary, which I love that show. And season
I
2
need
just
to watch
ended.
it.
So I am very sad it's going to be delayed. House of the Dragon. So
Heroes
while
got
it's
killed
all
because of that.
written,
And
Heroes
Brian
did get
Fuller.
killed. Oh yeah.
Heroes got destroyed.
Yeah, but like House of the Dragon, even though it's all written out, they won't have writers on set. So as they start production, if there's a rewrite, there's no writers on set to do the rewrites.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to become an issue for things like that. And yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, I was reading through some of the things that are going on with it, and a lot of it to me makes sense. What they're asking for. And I think a lot of people forget that, yes, we have these actors that bring these people to screen, but the actors wouldn't be anything if they didn't have great writing behind them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Zaslav couldn't make $250 million a year if he didn't have writers creating such amazing content like Succession and creating content like House of the Dragon and maybe not Game of Thrones season 8, but you know what I mean.
Why would you? What is with you today?
I know. But in general, you have these amazing writers doing all this, and they're just asking for better compensation because they don't get the residuals they used to, because streaming isn't the same as syndicated shows, right? And there's not as much syndication anymore. Everything's on streaming. So they haven't really the writing compensation hasn't made it into our streaming era where it's fair to the writers. And there's other things, of course, the idea of AI, right? And where that's going to play a role. Some people, I've seen these comments, AI can write a better script. No, it can't, guys. I've seen AI. It can do okay. But at the end of the day, there's still something about having a human touch that I think people need. But yeah, what are your thoughts, Omar? So you have friends in the Hollywood world and industry.
So my thoughts are like, okay, sure. I mean, anytime there's a strike, of course, if you're in the know, then you know that there's a reason, right? People are underpaid, or their benefits. We in America live in a country where you have to. This goes to comics too. It's the entire thing. Like, we don't have a universal health care. We have to, so if you're a contractor, you have to go out and purchase your own private insurance, which can cost an arm and a leg. Believe me, I do YouTube for a living. And to pay for me and my kids to be on a private insurance, it's an arm and a leg. So I can understand where they're coming from. The thing that I saw happen last time is sometimes these things can also be bad for the comic book industry, because a lot of comic book writers kind of get shifted over to the side for, hey, we got Hollywood talent now that's interested in writing comics. And this happened the last time. And people lost their jobs. Like, people that were starting to write a new series ended up losing their job because some Hollywood writer comes in and is like, hey, I'm a big fan of Green Arrow or whatever, right? Or I wrote this for this particular TV show, this really hot TV show. I think I would be a good fit for this comic. And then when they get their jobs back, they immediately lose the comics and move back to Hollywood. So, yeah. Sharknado sequels do write themselves, Brian.
There are some things that just happen that way. I believe that.
Yeah. That is so true. I've only seen the first one. I have not seen anything after that. So, but it's pretty true. It was pretty true. So my thoughts are pretty similar to what yours are.
Yeah.
This thing, sometimes like this, things like this need to happen to bring it to the right people's attention. And it's happening for a reason. What's up, Jaggernaut? How are you, brother?
Hey, Jaggernaut. How's it going? Yeah, I mean, I hope it doesn't last as long as the previous strike did. Obviously, that will affect a lot of stuff. I mean, the other one is Cobra Kai season 6. They can't start writing that show.
Wait! It hasn't been filmed yet. This is the last season. How's it not been filmed? They're in the
writer's room right now, And
There ain't nobody in that damn writer's room right now. I can guarantee
they're not right now, but they were, and now they're on strike. Yeah. And I do not like Netflix. Their response was, we already have a ton of content finished and a lot of international content.
Netflix is going to be sweating a password share here in a little bit. So.
I know. Yeah. I was like, I don't like the sound of that. So
is Stranger Things affected, or has that already been?
I haven't. That's already been filmed. It has not, from what I can see. Yellow Jackets season 3, all work on that has stopped as well. Season 2 is going on right now. That's done. That's being aired. But season 3, all work has stopped. And then, of course, Saturday Night Live, they were supposed to have a Pete Davidson hosted episode this week, but that's done. So that's not happening.
What's happening?
What is? And obviously all the late night shows. And most of those late night show hosts were previously writers, right? I mean, Seth Meyers was a writer on SNL for many years, head writer, right? So it's not surprising a lot of those. Stephen Colbert, also, they're all members of the WGA. So it makes sense that they'd all be on strike. And there's a number of actors out there supporting them as well. I saw Josh Gad out there, John Hamm's out there, I believe. There's a ton of them just, supporting the writers because.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of comic book creators, too, that are supporting the writers' strike. Yeah, I think everybody understands, where people are coming from. So, of course.
Yes.
You can't have somebody making. It makes sense for the people that put the money up front to make the most money. It's that everywhere. That's the case everywhere. You can't help that. But it would be nice to see where to see some of these people get theirs.
Agreed. Yeah. Brian said this puts off Avengers Kang another year. I don't know if this is the only thing that puts off Avengers Kang. I think there's something else that is happening that is also might be delaying that as well.
Larry. Larry, I follow Kevin Smith, and I saw that. He lost his dog, and I also saw that really powerful video about depression and mental health. And I think it's wonderful that somebody like him is addressing it, because that is something we don't talk about often in as a society, especially. And I hate to sound again kind of sexist, but men don't usually talk about mental health, but it is a thing that people struggle with, and it's real. And I think it's wonderful that somebody that, a lot of people look up to, like Kevin Smith, is open about it. So yeah, I thought it was a really powerful stuff, my brother. Yeah.
I agree. And I think, isn't this Mental Health Awareness Month? I
don't agree, Omar. Putting up money means paying for things like services. I don't know what that means, Josh. What do you mean? But that's always the case. You think the bank that lends you money is not going to get theirs? It's just the way the world works, man. And producers are the ones that are going to make the money. Because they're the ones that are taking the biggest gamble, right? Doesn't matter how much you try to sell them on something like, hey, I wrote this movie, it's going to be great. They're the ones that are taking the biggest gamble, giving you millions of dollars to go and make this movie. So you better make it work. That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Alex was asking if Jonathan Majors was canceled. No, not yet. He wasn't been canceled from Kang's role. We just don't know.
Oh, you mean
yeah, it's right now it's just up in the air. I know there's some restraining orders that have been set now, which are par for the course, apparently, according to the lawyers. This is kind of what happens. He has ceased all contact with the woman that he had the altercation with in the car. We don't know if she was a former girlfriend or whatnot, but right now that's where they kind of stand. So we're just gonna have to see how this plays out. And I think Disney is maybe doing a little bit of a waiting game in that respect, because they in the past have been very quick to cut someone off, James Gunn, for example, without letting things simmer and then think about it, or, so they're just going to wait and see what happens, I think.
And Brian's saying, if Ezra Miller comes back, why not Majors? Well, you got to keep in mind that this is also a different company. Disney is not DC or vice versa. Right? They can decide on who to let go for whatever reason. Just like you yourself, anybody can lose their job for whatever reason.
Yeah.
They don't have to give you a reason. They can just let you go. So no, nothing has been, I don't know where it's going to end up. My 2 cents are like, Evan, he's a great actor, but
he's a great actor, yeah.
If he's a piece of crap, then Sorry,
If
you know.
that's what comes out in the court, if that's what comes out in the court stuff, that's what we find out. We find out. And I think
But
the situations are slightly, it's different where Flash was already filmed, right? There was
yeah,
no
that is a little different too.
shooting, recasting. It's better for them to do what they did, which is they go and put Ezra into, some mental health institution to get better, and that's how they kind of spin it. Whereas here, you're in a multiverse. He's been in only one film and a TV show, and they can always
And
play around.
honestly, out of anybody they could recast, is the variants, right? Like
Oh,
we've already been. If you can cast Loki, crocodile Loki, anything is fair game now.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's just the way variants work.
but we'll see what happens.
We'll see. We'll end up seeing what happens.
There you go.
These kind of things have happened in Hollywood for ages. It's just now we have social media, and now everybody's aware of what's happening at the exact same time it's happening. And we are living in different times where people are being held more accountable for their actions.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ezra Miller has no future roles or jobs lined up right now.
No,
that's true.
That's also true. Yeah, just because they let them continue with the Flash doesn't mean that they have a future beyond that. So there's that.
It will be really interesting to see where a lot of these things go here in about 5 years' time, right?
Oh yeah.
Those of us old enough to remember that when Robert Downey Jr. was in and out of jail with alcohol and drug abuse, no one thought he would regain a career. Things are going well for him. Last I checked, yeah, he was producing. What was it?
Sweet Tooth season 2. Yeah. Has anyone seen Sweet Tooth season 2? I haven't finished it yet. It's a little bit darker than the first one, but
good, because that's what it needed. I didn't really like the first season, so I wasn't too excited for this one.
The kid who plays Sweet Tooth, Gus is
he's good. He's good.
He's so good. Yeah.
Omar, I got the Sandman Mystery Theater. I did too a couple days ago. So excited to do an overview of that one. That's one of my most wanted books. Was Travolta in trouble, Brian, in the 80s? I can't remember. I just remember he disappeared from the spotlight for a while, and it wasn't until Pulp Fiction, and Tarantino brought him back, that my gosh, his career just took off. I mean, he did those Luke Who's Talking movies. He did that one movie, what was Spies, where him and his friend were sent to Russia, or a little town that was supposed to be a U.S. town. And anyway, all these old movies.
I remember him in that weird, what was that movie where he could make things happen?
Oh, he was an angel, right?
He was an angel, right? Was it Michael?
Michael?
Was it Michael? That's what I remember.
I guess what it was called. Wow, you brought one back.
That brought me back.
You brought one back from back in the day, Amanda.
Yes. I think he just took some time away where, that happens with some actors where there's just there's no roles for them because there's that weird period maybe where there's not roles written for their age group or where they're at in their life. And then all of a sudden, bam, there's all kinds of roles.
Tim Allen got busted for drug running. Tim Allen was busted for cocaine. And one of the funniest things I saw was the Dana Carvey show when they were talking about, like, oh man, Home Improvement. That's gonna be I got it. That's gonna be a really raunchy show because it's Tim Allen. Because Dana Carvey show followed up the Tim Allen show, and it's like a family show. They were like, oh crap, our show is doomed. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The Boy in the Plastic Bubble, Travolta. Oh, that was another one. That was another one, Travolta. Tim Allen only has a career because he snitched on other drug dealers. Did he? Oh, that dude would have disappeared if he snitched.
I wonder if there's like a level when it comes to, like, can you come back from a scandal? Like, how bad does it have to be? Is it like molestation, beating someone up, just doing some drugs and like maybe
okay. No, you bring up a really good point.
Like, where is that line, right? Chris Brown's still has a career. I mean,
God, I can't believe I'm saying we're in a society. But okay. Okay, in all seriousness, you bring up a really good point, and I know this goes beyond the time we have.
Yeah.
But when as a society is it okay to forgive? Like, when do we forgive, right? When as a society do we say, man, they've said sorry and they pay their dues, they can come back. It is a really good question, and I don't think we're quite there yet to where we can decide that. And I don't know who the hell it's up to decide, right? But because I really do think, like, with words like cancel culture, like there is no forgiveness, like for a lot of people. Like once somebody has done you wrong, that's it. You cut them off, and so there's no forgiveness, right? For some of these people, which is really weird because I don't know, man. My past has been shady and crappy, and I've forgiven a lot of people for the things they've done to me.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but you're right. I think where is that? Where's that line where you're like, Roman. And another thing too, it's definitely a generational thing, and we got to get going, but it's a generational thing. Roman Polanski was still making movies. Michael Jackson was still making music. Can you imagine that nowadays?
He was still being honored even after all the allegations.
We were listening to his music while making jokes about these things. Like I can't imagine nowadays that being a thing. So it might be a generational thing too.
Yep, it could be.
But that's a really interesting way to end the show. But that you brought up a really good and powerful point that I think not enough people talk about. Like, when is it time to forgive, and will we ever get there?
Yep.
That's it. That's it for us. We'll be back on Friday to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, we're going to go see it. Then we are going to probably review it maybe right after we see it, because that's just when we can see it in the nature of how that all lines up. Hopefully by then, my mic will be working better. StreamYard will be working better. And we won't have to be looking at our phones for the comments. We'll see.
This sucks because the only two things I see is my buddy Sean DeSook and then James. Man, Scatterizer Vin Diesel. Yeah, she was very excited apparently for that. But not that, but Gran Turismo is what blew me away. That's it, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching us and welcoming us to your homes or phones or wherever you are.
Wherever you happen to be. So, yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And remember to follow us on all of our social media channels at NearMidCon. Remember, check us out on Spreadshop for some great Near Mid condition merchandise. And also check us out on Patreon for $1 a month or more. You can support us here on this channel and everything that we do. And last but not least, if it's classy and cool, it must be Near Mint. Good journey, everyone. We will see you on Friday evening for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 review with spoilers, because that's how we operate.
What?
Good journey, guys.
What was that voice? What was going on with that?
No.
Was it you channeling your inner goddess? What?